besides being two hip-hop greats of global fame. Drake and Eminem are businessmen who know how to multiply their fortunes. But the question is, which of the two leads a more luxurious life? In this video, you will see a fierce battle between Eminem and Drake. So, let's go to the fight. Before we get started, I challenge you. You have to click on subscribe and activate notifications, check the option all. But you have to do that in less than 5 seconds. You got it? And if you can, write in the comments #AllAboutSubscribe. Alright, let's get started. Luxury shopping. World celebrities like Drake and Eminem have plenty of money to spend their fortunes on whatever they want. Some of the most expensive items that Eminem usually spends money on are watches, such as a Rolex Day-Date with an unusual gold nugget bracelet. This model was certainly customized, which makes it impossible to figure out its price. But the original version of this watch costs about $25,000. Another watch that the rapper owns is an Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Quantine Perpetual manufactured in 1995. And its rarity justifies its price of $100,000. But his favorite watch brand is the G-Shock, with their watches being more sporty and cheaper. Eminem really does not leave humbleness behind. Something that Eminem makes a point of investing money in his comic books. He's a big collector, and he doesn't mind having to pay a lot of money on rare magazines, like Amazing Fantasy number 15, a historical Spider-Man issue that can cost almost $500,000, depending on how well kept it was. Meanwhile, Drake likes to invest in jewelry. Drake is always posting on his social media his massive rings, necklaces, and medallions made of gold and filled with precious stones, such as diamonds. Recently, he ordered a necklace consisting of several hearts weighing 100 carats and costing an unbelievable $1 million. When it comes to watches, Drake invests a lot of money. He has already shown on his Instagram, for example, his sophisticated gold Rolex Chrome Hearts valued at $200,000. One of the models he has is the Jacob & Company Astronomy Casino, an amazingly detailed accessory that costs $620,000. He has also gifted himself with the super rare Richard Mille 056-02 model, which costs $2.2 million. Considering the value of Drake's jewelry, it is clear that he won this round. Point to him. Current mansion. Both Drake and Eminem are world-famous singers, and with such financial wealth, they both own enviable mansions. But the question is, which one of them has a more expensive real estate portfolio? Unlike other celebrities who live in Los Angeles, in upscale neighborhoods like the Hollywood Hills, Eminem prefers to live near Detroit, Michigan, the city where he grew up. His current mansion, built in 1996, is 8,900 square feet in size, located in Clinton Township, where Eminem can live quietly without straying from his roots. The mansion has a more rustic style, having a fountain at the main entrance and being surrounded by several trees. According to media reports, Eminem bought the residence in 2000 for the princely sum of $1,483,500. Raising the price further, the rapper owned another even larger mansion in nearby wealthy Michigan suburb of Rochester Hills. The contemporary architecture mansion that was built in 1986 is 17,500 square feet in size and sits on a 5.7-acre lot. Among the main rooms it has, there is the living room with wood floors and a marble fireplace, which integrates with the sophisticated dining room. There are also 10 bathrooms throughout the site, a kitchen with granite countertops, a modern billiard room, and 6 cozy bedrooms. Outside, there is a large wooded garden and a tennis court, which is also used as a basketball court, as well as having a luxurious swimming pool, which is next to a patio and a lounge with several glass doors. There is also a lake within the lot, a cabin for relaxing, and a 2,000 square foot guest house that features a spacious living room, a kitchen with wood furniture, and other amenities. Before Eminem acquired the property, it was owned by former Kmart CEO Charles Conaway until the rapper bought the property in 2003 for $4,750,000. Aside from the estates in Michigan, Eminem is speculated to have once owned a luxurious residence on Viewmont Drive in the city of Los Angeles, California. The property, built in 2002, is 4,300 square feet in size and is in a prime location in the area with beautiful views of the city. Upon entering the place, it is possible to notice a modern and at the same time minimalist style, being that there are 2 living rooms in the residence, both integrating dining tables facing the glass walls. There is also a kitchen for luxurious bathrooms with white porcelain tile floors and other rooms to contemplate the enchanting landscapes of the region, which make this villa a great choice for those seeking sophistication and tranquility. The house also has 3 bedrooms, all of which have glass walls that bring natural light into the interior, while the master suite has doors that open onto a deck, where there is a pool with infinity edges and breathtaking views. According to rumors, Eminem sold the property in 2006, and the property is currently valued at $4,882,700. Drake is not left out when it comes to investing in residences. He owns not only 1 but 3 houses very close to each other in the famous Hidden Hills neighborhood in California. One of them is very famous for having a grotto with a pool, waterfall, and even a wet bar inside, which makes it a very special and unique house. The property has a total area of 2.8 acres and also has a beautiful tennis court and basketball court, as well as horse facilities with a riding area. In other words, it is a true private resort. Summing up the 3 properties he owns in the area, together they are worth more than $15 million. One of the greatest luxuries in Drake's life is his mansion located in the Canadian metropolis of Toronto, his hometown, a noble neighborhood full of big houses. It is a true palace of 50,000 square feet built in the classic historical style with touches of contemporary, meeting all the requests of Drake, who wanted to have a mansion made of premium materials. Another environment that draws the attention of anyone who enters the house is the suspended staircase, which also has impacting chandeliers made to measure, which in addition to illuminating, reflect on the various mirrors that exist on the walls and serve as decoration. All the details are of overwhelming luxuries, like the suite's bathroom, which has a dressing table and a sculpted marble bathtub that cost the singer £4,000 or $5,300. Already one of the favorite corners of Drake's residence is his 3,200 square foot master suite. One of the singer's demands was the construction of an indoor basketball court of NBA regulation size. It was beautifully decorated and crowned by a pyramid skylight in the ceiling, as well as having a big screen and digital scoreboard. The leisure facilities do not stop there. There is a covered and shaded swimming pool inside the residence, which can provide many relaxing moments. To complete the design, there are LED lights in pink and blue. And some sources claim that this incredible mansion built by Drake is currently worth around $100 million. Definitely, no one would refuse to live in such a palace. Taking into consideration that the value of the properties adds up, it is clear that Drake wins this round. Cars. In this round you will find out which of the 2 rappers has the most expensive garage. Is it Eminem or Drake? Eminem is discreet and doesn't usually flaunt his cars, but according to GQ magazine, he has owned the following vehicles: a $60,000 Aston Martin V8 Vantage from 2006, a $80,000 Porsche 996 Turbo from 1999, a $95,000 Porsche Carrera GT from 2004, a $110,000 Audi R8 Spider, a $150,000 super sportive American car, the Ford GT from 2005, a $230,000 2012 McLaren MP4-12C, a $250,000 Ferrari 575M Maranello from 2003, a $277,000 Ferrari F430 Scuderia from 2008, a $300,000 Porsche 911 GT3 RS 4.0 from 2011. From the same brand, in 2019 Eminem acquired a Porsche 911 GT2 RS, a vehicle with a rather restricted production, having only 30 units produced, which justifies its $420,000 value. Some sources point out that he also once owned a 2011 Ferrari 599 GTO, one of the Italian super sports car brand's top-of-the-line models, which can be found on the market for sale for up to $500,000, depending on how preserved it is. Eminem finally got his hands on his own Lamborghini Aventador with 690 HP and capable of reaching a top speed of 270 miles per hour. And to get it, the rapper spent about $560,000. Meanwhile, in Drake's garage has passed a vast collection of luxury cars, among them a Lamborghini Aventador LP 700-4, a sports car that looks more like a Batmobile and costs around $350,000. A Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren, a classic vehicle that gained in its production a modern touch, and that depending on the version and year, can cost up to $400,000. A McLaren 657 LT, a sports car that can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3 seconds and is worth around $400,000. A Rolls-Royce Wraith, powerful and dynamic V12 engine vehicle which costs around $600,000. A fully customized Mansory Rolls-Royce Ghost, including an iconic solid gold owl symbolizing Drake's record label. And some sources claim that this little toy of the rapper is worth around $700,000. There is also a LaFerrari that draws attention wherever it goes by its yellow color, which is worth about $1.4 million. And finally, a rare and exclusive Bugatti Veyron Sang Noir, worth an impressive $2.2 million. And since Drake has a more luxurious garage, point to him. Jet. It is no surprise that the two singers Drake and Eminem have the money to use nice airplanes. But which one of them has the most luxurious jet? Eminem, for example, prefers to charter flights to travel in privacy and is always using luxurious planes from Vista Jet, paying per hour of flight. Meanwhile, Drake has his own aircraft. Nicknamed Air Drake, much more than just a small jet, it is a customized Boeing 767 commercial airliner. This type of aircraft, in its traditional version, has a total capacity of 375 passengers, but it is clear that the Canadian has made major modifications to suit his needs. Like most private planes, Drake certainly has cabins with tables for meals and spacious and complete bathrooms. Abroad, the rapper has already customized his transport in 2 ways. Recently, he coated it with a blue paint job with Cloud Designs, a design that was designed by the director of the Louis Vuitton label. And to get an idea of the value of this aircraft, some sources point out that Drake's plane is valued at $180 million. And because Drake owns his own jet, he wins this round. Business. Besides making a lot of money as artists, Drake and Eminem have other sources of income. But which one of them has more ventures? The parent company behind Drake's investments is called October's Very Own, better known as the abbreviation OVO, founded in 2012. The company functions as a music label responsible for releasing artists such as Party Next Door, Majid Jordan, Roy Woods, Popcaan, and Baka Not Nice. In addition, the company advertises products online and has numerous physical stores that sell a variety of items, from clothing to laptops, which grossed about $50 million in 2018. Drake's other business is Dream Crew, a management company and entertainment group, producing movies, television shows, and series such as the famous Euphoria, which airs on the HBO channel. Already a big basketball fan, the rapper is an ambassador for the Canadian team Toronto Raptors, and there is no denying that he was at the forefront of the great transformation that took the name of the forgotten team into one of the most popular franchises in the NBA. He also has his radio station called Sound 42 for Sirius XM. Last but not least, the entrepreneur has the beverage company Virginia Black, which sells sophisticated whiskey. The brand has grown exponentially due to the rapper's strong appeal and its promotion, especially on social networks. This is because Drake has a large audience that follows him, such as an impressive 120 million followers on Instagram. Still talking about marketing, the Canadian also earns money starring in campaigns for big companies such as Apple Music, Sprite soft drink, Air Jordan sneakers, and Nike Fashion, among others. Eminem, in turn, also has companies under his name. To make his presence known in the tech business, Eminem is one of the investors in the startup Maker's Place, a non-fungible token marketplace for buying and selling digital artwork and other creations. He even released his own collection of NFTs, including a video that sold for $100,000. In total, his collection raised $1,780,000 in just one day of sales. In actuality, Eminem is always promoting his NFTs on his social media, which reaches a large audience. After all, he has over 37 million followers on his Instagram. The exact amount of the rapper's investment in the company is unknown, but he was one of the angel investors at $30 million. And surely Eminem must be already seeing some financial return from it. By making use of his fame further, Marshall also sells other products in his online stores, such as shirts printed with his album's covers and CD and DVD kits. Another of the rapper's enterprises is his restaurant called Mom Spaghetti, which already has units in his hometown of Detroit and also in Los Angeles. In the music business, in 1999 he founded his own record label named Shady Records, which has signed contracts with big names like 50 Cent. Not to mention the money the rapper has already made from advertising. As an example, he has participated in campaigns for brands such as the automaker Chrysler, M&M's Chocolates, Brisk Iced Tea, among others. Since both rappers have several businesses, let's consider this a tie. Net worth. In this last and most important round, we will finally find out who is the richest singer. Is it Drake or Eminem? At the time he started performing on television, Drake earned only $50,000 a year in salary. That equates to about $2,000 per month after taxes. So definitely, what changed Drake's financial life was music. Already with his concerts, some sources claim that his fee is in the neighborhood of $1 million. In his 2018 Summer 16 tour, for example, he performed 56 shows and made about $84.3 million. In addition, the Canadian makes a lot of money from advertising, such as his $15 million contract with Apple Music, and also from his successful ventures. Taking into account that Drake is only 34 years old and already has more than 10 years of fame, with all the information in the video, it can be said that the rapper has amassed a great fortune. And although it is not known for sure what Drake's real fortune is, taking into account the value of his assets and his very diverse income, it is speculated that his net worth is close to $300 million. Eminem is not left behind in this dispute. To give you an idea of the artist's relevance on the global stage, he has had 10 #1 albums on the Billboard 200, which debuted consecutively at #1 on the chart, making him the first artist to achieve that feat. There are more than 220 million albums sold, which gets him in the top 9 best-selling artists of all time. Another major source of income for the artist are his world tours. The rapper has also a very successful story in digital platforms. With over 53 million subscribers on YouTube, he is the second most followed solo singer channel, second only to Justin Bieber. Some sources estimate that Eminem earns about $20 million per year, taking into account his earnings with music, such as concerts, CD sales, and streaming platforms such as Spotify. In the years when he's actively touring to promote an album, that figure can easily approach $30 to $50 million per year. Taking into consideration his rather stable 25-year-old career, we can quite conservatively speculate that his net equity, that is, after paying all taxes, is approximately $350 million. Taking into consideration the estimated value of the fortunes of the two rappers, let's consider it a tie. Score 1 for both. However, even though they both have similar assets, we are evaluating who boasts more, so let's go to the sum of the points. At the end of this fight, we had 2 points for Eminem against 6 points for Drake, and he won the battle. But if you believe that there are still other arguments to defend one of the two, right here below your best justification. Hey, you like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment, and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel, Dios to satisfy your curiosity.